What would you do if Arsenal basically swap Nwaneri and Madueke?
What wouldn't?
Wallahi, that's genuinely shocking.
Yeah. But why is that a crazy thing though? I don't understand.
It's not gonna happen though.
No, but why are you entertaining it? Why is that a crazy
His agent's
sentence?
so weird though. Stop entertaining it.
Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the FTF Podcast Full-Time Footy Show. And today, I welcome you guys to the FTF Transfer Show.
Welcome you guys.
Welcome to the Full-Time Footy Transfer Show. That has a ring to it.
I like that.
Got to trademark that.
I like that.
Where we bring you the latest rumours, the up-to-date, the ITKs, everything you need to know. Everything you need to know about transfers.
And I can't lie to you, sorry to cut you off, I do have a lot of inside sources. People who speak to me. People who speak to me within clubs, what they know and stuff, and I do come and relay this information out to you.
And you're going to do that today?
And I'm going to tell them what I know.
You got some bombers for us, yeah?
Some bombs, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get straight into it. We've got the panel here. We've got Kai, who's an Arsenal fan. Mo, who's a United fan still. Are you still a United fan?
Just about.
Still a United
Hanging
fan?
on.
Still a
They're nice.
A United fan, yeah.
And then you got Chelsea fan, of course, the host your most.
What's your name?
Spread. Huh?
You don't want to say your name?
Shubs.
Nice one.
Spread.
But yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously, we won't really talk about United because obviously they don't really have much to do in the market so far other than trying to sign Mbeumo for about 3.5 years.
Yeah, we'd rather not hold random players, to be fair.
Well, I don't think you have the level or the... But anyways, first transfer that's probably the hottest at the moment, Madueke. He is currently rumoured to be leaving Chelsea to go and take a couple steps below, you know, what's it called? Downgrade. He's agreed personal terms as Fabrizio Romano and Mohamed Osman has reported.
I rated him at Chelsea, but him coming to Arsenal, I'm not sure what the purpose behind it is. I know that we need, obviously, more depth on the wings. Saka needs a backup, and it would definitely be an upgrade on the Brazilian fella called Marquinhos that most of you probably don't know that we had.
The PSG defender?
No, I don't know where we're going from, but
Marquinhos.
Yeah, we're getting rid of him.
He's Indian, isn't he?
He's Brazilian.
Okay.
But yeah, he's an upgrade on him. But I don't know what the setup is going to be with Madueke. I'm not too sure about it. It's rumoured to be that 55
million,
50
mil,
50 GBP.
Brilliant.
Brilliant business. You don't want to get rid of him.
I don't want to make it seem like he's
going to keep him.
I don't want to get rid of him, and I think 50 million is quite par.
Generous.
Below par for what he's
overstated.
I think Noni Madueke is worth double what we paid for him, and we paid about 30 odd for him. And I think he's definitely improved at Chelsea. He's a better player at Chelsea.
Yeah, he's been better at Chelsea.
He was raw and rusty at PSV. Obviously, we've seen the play that he could become. And I think under under Pochettino and Maresca, I think he's massively improved. And I think since the last 2 years, his game has been refined. And I think he's a great 1v1 player and a player that Arsenal would do well to get. I'm quite surprised.
This is my thing. This is why I'm confused, because there's no way that Madueke has said, or we've gone to him and said, listen, broski, come to Arsenal, you're going to hold bench for Saka. And then when it's
that's not what they said.
Is that how you do negotiations?
They probably spoke English. No, all right, Noni, mate, how you doing? We would like you to join our team. That's probably what along those lines.
Put a presentation together.
Yeah, no,
Wakwan and Famsky.
It is Madueke too. I hear it.
Sorry for not speaking the King's English, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I don't think they've said that you're going to come to Arsenal and sit on the bench and be a substitute player for Saka. Madueke, I don't think he is of the caliber.
He rates him higher.
He rates himself higher to come and do that.
I think he'll be a player that's going to rival Saka. I think he's a player that's going to rival.
What do you mean by what does rival mean?
Rival, I think he's going to. They're going to go ban for ban.
What do you mean ban for ban?
Who has more money?
What does that mean?
I think he's a player that can put Saka's level higher. He can push him, and also obviously Saka has been pushed to the limit the past 2 to 3 years at Arsenal. He needs a suitable replacement that can come in on a reliable
replacement.
No, in terms of like just be there when Saka's not really.
He's a backup, bro.
Listen, Madueke is not coming to be a backup. He's either going to be the 10, which I really hope that he's not, or he's going to play on the left, or Saka's going to play on the left. I hope none of them are true. I'm not really happy with the signing.
Madueke going to Arsenal is him accepting a backup role. That's what it is.
That's the only way. He'll be playing on the left as well.
There's no way in hell he plays over Saka in when Saka's fit. That's insane. Saka's
world star, alongside Saka though.
He's not a left winger because
he's a left winger.
He's a left winger at PSV.
He's a right winger.
Left wing for Chelsea for the past 6 months.
Better.
Has he?
Yes, he has.
Surely he's been right wing the whole time.
Even Neto and Sancho.
Oh man, someone back me up here. Oh my God, you man don't watch ball no more. Is it? Wallahi.
That's what confused you guys on.
Exactly what you on about. Wallahi, that's because apparently.
So Arsenal have left foot on the left foot on the right.
Hold on.
Left foot up top.
Hold on. First of
What
all,
a stinky team.
First of all, if you'd like to tune in and actually watch Noni on the left, he's quite decent. He can beat Spain. He's very creative on the left. One of his highlight games for Chelsea on the left was against Man City, where he was fantastic. And against Liverpool as well, he played on the left and he was also very good as well. So I think he's an adequate left winger. Obviously, the profile that we think of when we think of a left winger is a right footer cutting in. Yes, of course, the traditional role of a left winger, that's what we think of.
Yes.
But Noni Madueke is a different option on the left wing and on the right wing.
For what?
In terms of the profile that he brings, he's a direct.
He's gonna come into me back up.
He's better than Martinelli.
Martinelli.
If he plays on the left, he's an upgrade. If he plays on the right, he's holding bench. And I don't think he's gonna hold bench.
Is he a better left winger than Martinelli?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I haven't seen him. I don't think I've seen him play.
I don't know if he is.
I've only seen him play right wing for all
I think Arsenal will sign Madueke and go for a left winger, and Madueke's back up to Saka.
But we know.
He's an option player for both positions.
So what? You know the links. Obviously, we've got links to Rodrygo.
Yeah, which we'll get onto. We'll get onto.
No, I think chill out as well. But if it is like a real thing, what? Madueke and Rodrygo, or is it Madueke because we can't get Rodrygo?
No.
Madueke and Rodrygo is good. Madueke alone's not good.
Yeah.
But
Madueke as a right backup,
he's a good player,
and we get a left winger. It's
Yeah.
calm.
That's what I'm saying.
No, of course, yeah. Rodrygo. Okay, yeah. He comes in, he starts, he walks, he probably takes who's got number 10?
Doesn't matter. Just
Carry
carry
on.
on.
Number 10.
Yeah. No one has number 10.
No,
okay, he
it's
probably
Front.
comes in and takes number 10. Probably one of Arsenal's most important players. We get that, but as of right now, you're linked to Noni Madueke. Advancing personal terms, advancing talks to Chelsea.
Looking like he's gonna
50 million is what the quoted fee is, and I think that's especially if we're talking about a player going from Chelsea to Arsenal at the age of 23, 24. It's a great deal for Arsenal, and if you get it for that fee, especially, I think Chelsea have been robbed. I think that's the way I look at it.
But we're far from robbing you.
You've probably upgraded.
You've done good business.
Signing Jamie Gittins, who I think is a better player than Madueke. He has a higher ceiling.
He's yet to prove that.
I think the signing of Madueke is far from a sensational one.
What?
I think I don't even know what Arteta is doing. Arsenal are doing. He scored 4 league goals last season, maybe. If he's going to come in for Arsenal to be a left winger, and they have aspirations to win the league, which is what I hope Arsenal and Arteta are at right now, to win the league. I don't think he's a signing that's going to push you and give you the edge over Man City, over Liverpool, to do that. He can come in with someone else, with a Rodrygo, with a Rafael Leao, for example. That's kind of a player, and come in and help the squad in that sense. But to come in and start on a left wing for Arsenal is not good enough. That's not good enough. Okay. And I do think he's a good player. I just don't think he's a player that's going to make the difference for
Chelsea. It's not going to raise the level for Arsenal.
No way.
I look at the Premier League wingers, and I don't see many Premier League wingers that are better than.
Okay, then buy from outside the Premier League.
Huh?
Buy from outside the Premier League. Buy Rodrygo.
I'm saying in terms of.
We can shop
in terms of the quality, though, that's what I'm trying to say. In terms of quality, you look at Noni Madueke, he's at about 23 years old, he's at a very good age to still be moulded into the player that Arteta wants to mould him into. He's got the fundamental qualities. He can beat his man. He's very powerful. He's a
good change of direction.
He's got a good change of direction. He's got a long stride on him, and he's very fast and quick and technical. So
he's a little bit similar to Saka in the way that he plays, but just at a much lower level.
By trade, he's a right winger, not a left winger. I don't like him on the left.
No, but Arteta has the option to play him on the left, and on the right.
Buy someone else.
No,
and use Madueke as both.
But I think that's the benefit of getting Madueke, and I think what Arteta is doing is not a wrong decision. You look at the profile of the player. You get a player who can play 2 positions for 50 million from your direct rival in the Premier League with no Premier League tax.
That is tax on that 50 million.
No hell in chance.
Not worth that.
He's 30 million when he came to Chelsea from PSV.
How much Elanga just go for?
40-odd mil.
Went for 15.
No,
He's not going there.
No, but that's what.
The rumoured fee.
Quoted price.
Literally said they're going to charge the same amount.
That's without tax, bro.
Same level of player.
Yeah.
No, it's not. He's better than Elanga, man. What are we doing here? No. Noni's
okay. No. If you want to bring up the Elanga signing, okay. But I'm saying even the Elanga price. That's also Premier League tax. That's Elanga and Madueke. For me, same caliber player are not worth 50 million. Maybe if you add tax,
what's he worth then?
That's 40, 35. Both of them.
We bought it for 35 mil.
What does that mean?
He's worth 40, 50.
He hasn't improved 15 million.
I'm just confused on the signing because I'm thinking he's going to come in and hold bench, which would shock me. And I wasn't aware that he's played on the left since leaving PSV. But you're saying that
for 50 million, he's going to come in and start, innit?
So if he can play left wing and be a backup to Saka, then we get players alongside, like say we get a Rodrygo, or say we got an Eze who could also possibly play left wing, then it's good business. But he has to be a bonus package. He needs to come with somebody,
with someone else. I agree.
Talking about Eze, I don't think Eze is a left winger for me. I don't think he's a player that you should buy to get a left winger.
Eze is midfield if we come in.
But he's rumoured to come in and play on the left though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But again, I think similar to Madueke, it will be a player that can play two positions. We know that Arteta likes players that can play multiple positions.
Multifaceted players.
Exactly,
Yeah,
he likes that, and I think Eze would be a very good addition to Arsenal because I've been saying we need a ball carrier in midfield. Of course, we've got Declan Rice, but his role's a bit different. He plays a bit further back. If we had, because Odegaard doesn't carry the ball in transitions, we struggle because he doesn't take the ball forward.
He slowed down play.
Exactly. Eze would do the opposite of that. Eze would only benefit us going forward, and I think he's a top player anyway. So I think.
What's the rumour to you on that? On Eze?
I haven't
60, 70.
I don't even know what it is. We made that up.
Flipping hell, 80 mil.
Is it 80? Is that real?
80 million for Eze. I don't think he's a good player. I don't think the 80 million worth. Yeah. Especially when you think about Elise, he went for like what? He went for about 50. How much you go for Elise? 50 mil is a superior player.
The only 50?
About 50 odd mil, yeah.
That's a bar.
Eze's got 80 million for me. And then you got obviously Rodrygo who you're linked to, another player. I don't think
Rodrygo again with that sounds crazy. But I know he's better on the left, but I don't know if he comes into Arsenal and lives up to the expectation of the player that he is, because I don't think Arsenal need a player like that. He's gonna come inside. I want a direct winger. That's why I've always wanted Leao. That's why I've always wanted Leao. Yeah. We need a direct profile winger that's gonna take on the man and just burst the ball. Rodrygo's gonna come inside and it's just
but Rodrygo can be direct as well.
No, but
he can play central.
He's not by nature a direct winger.
He's very direct.
But he's gonna come inside
do a
though.
bit of both.
And he can be a 10.
As a winger, right?
No, but that's how you get Noni Madueke, who's a direct winger and actually beats their player.
Yeah, it gives you options.
Yeah, no, in that sense, that's why I'm. Yeah, it's.
I can't see.
I'm skeptical with Rodrygo. I don't know if he's gonna perform to the level.
It's okay, he won't come anyway.
Yeah, don't save yourself. But I think when going back to Noni Madueke in this current market, I don't think that's a player you can be upset buying for at that price. I don't think you can be upset. He's proven in the Premier League that he's comfortable to.
I think I've just got PTSD with this shop. I don't like this shop.
But a lot of the times you buy players,
and I understand.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And this one is kind of giving me those vibes. I'll be honest.
It's every time.
I don't know if he
never worked.
As a player, it doesn't really move the needle for me. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm unsure.
You are flippy floppy when it comes to Madueke anyway. So and a lot of players.
My stance is quite
you do go with the market. You go with the market trend.
I think he's If that's
you do go with the market trend. What's trending? What's trending? Noni. Okay, I'm
believing you, but no, I have my own opinion on players. Unlike yourself, who hops on trends, and I've been consistent with Madueke. I said he's a good player.
I repeat my joke.
Who I don't know if he is exactly what Arsenal need. If he's the only player.
What do Arsenal need?
Rafael Leao.
Direct winger.
Okay,
that's it.
Hold on.
That's all that we need. Bro, we could get Leao and not get a striker. How about that? We could get Leao and work with Havertz and Saka up top.
And I see similarities in Madueke.
I don't think there's enough goals there. Leao don't score enough goals to just rely on Leao.
No, but
you need a striker.
With that front three, I think we
no, like you still need a striker. If you get Rodrygo, then I think probably because Rodrygo brings you goals.
Leao.
Rodrygo's less goals than Leao.
No, he doesn't. What are you on about? This season, because Rodrygo's bad. Last season,
Leao was also poor.
Leao was bad.
Leao's bad as well. But season before that, Rodrygo scored way more goals.
If you're about goals, Leao will get you more goals than Rodrygo.
No, he won't.
Leao
No, he won't, man. Rodrygo's better goal scorer
And
than
we've got
Leao.
creativity off both sides now. Martinelli's not
and Leao's ceiling is
and Martinelli
insane.
doesn't score. Martinelli's been shocking. Well, last season he was shocking, bro.
He was really poor.
He was very, very bad. We need a direct winger. I've been saying a long time.
But Madueke could be in it for too long.
Okay, another player. Last season.
Mendy.
No. Don't signs with Mendy. Gyokeres. You're apparently
again.
That's advanced.
My second choice. I'm not too happy with that side.
You wanted Sesko?
I wanted Sesko, bro.
I understand.
But it depends. Okay, but you know with that, is it depends on the pairing with the left winger and the striker. So like for example, I think Gyokeres is more of a in behind player. So I think you need more of a creative player. And then in terms of
on the left.
With
Sesko.
With Sesko, he's better in the air, more physical. He can link up play. He can, be more of a box, but like a poacher. You can get someone that can score goals because you still have the creativity from Saka and Odegaard and whatnot.
Yeah, I think a simple way to put it is that I might be wrong, but I think if either of them were to not score goals,
who's either of them?
Sesko or Gyokeres.
Okay.
If either of them were to not score goals, Sesko would add more to the team than Gyokeres. I think if Gyokeres flops being a goal scorer, Havertz would be fine.
His head game's really bad. Gyokeres.
Okay, we're gonna reword that because I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't know what his head game's like.
His head game's really.
I don't know what any guy's head game's like.
He's a striker who's relatively tall and physical, but he doesn't score headers.
Strange, shocking in the air.
And Sesko in the air is fantastic.
Yeah, the leap on him, and he's tall already. Anyways.
Yeah, but Gyokeres is tall and physical.
No, they're both similar builds, but it's just very bad in the air.
Saka puts in really good crosses.
Yeah,
and Arsenal rely on crosses.
Is not scoring.
Is just there, not headering the ball like Højlund.
Yeah. But in the box, he's very very good.
Yeah.
And on transition, he's going to help. So again, that would add to our transition threat.
Yeah.
And again, if we got,
Well, you're getting him as well. So,
Eze.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. I'm going to back him. But he's my second choice. I would have rather Sesko.
Yeah, but what's the fee? Apparently Sporting
60.
wanted about 80 odd
Yeah,
mil.
but he's twerking for us.
But he did throw a tantrum.
He left his girl.
Did he?
Yeah, he broke up with his girlfriend.
Why did he do that?
And he said, I'm not coming back to training. He said, I'm not training with
No,
you.
I've seen that. Because they tried to price him out and say, you're not going for.
So he did
this
everything in his
It's
power.
not only that guy.
Which I rate.
Not only that guy to be doing that.
I think he sees the opportunity in his career where his stocks are high and he wants to kind
Get a
of
move now.
get
Otherwise,
a move
people
on
will be
that.
off.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
think
that's what Sesko should have done.
I think
Sesko's just chilling, bro. He
No, but
didn't
he knows he's good.
force it.
He knows he's good.
He didn't force it.
Yeah.
I think Sesko is also another player that probably struggled in the Premier League though.
I was scared with both of them, but I was more happy.
Who's more of a
signing
gamble?
Sesko.
Who's more of a gamble out of the two?
I think Gyökeres, I'll be honest with you.
Now, more
You
of a
think
gamble.
so?
More of a gamble.
Might sound crazy.
Sesko probably-
but I
Because
think
Gyökeres has the numbers.
Yeah.
the numbers in the
Are you talking about play
Portuguese
style?
league,
But he has
bro.
numbers, though.
I know he did it in the champs, right?
Yeah.
He did well in the champs, but just that Portuguese league is polluted.
Done it for
Amrin.
Sweden as well.
I know he's not a player, but Amrin come from the Portuguese league from the same team doing a mad thing.
Who?
Amrin.
The manager, mate.
No, I just said that. I know
He
he's
just
not a player.
he
But
reaffirmed
it's very,
that.
I don't
very
care.
real.
The manager.
That's a pony league, bro. It is. So coming in,
What
I'm
a
a bit
shocking
scared.
point.
And he played in Coventry. He had one good season.
Yeah.
Championship. And the championship is a higher level than the Portuguese league.
Ooh.
Of course it is.
That's controversial.
I'll be real with you. That's a
Controversial.
shocking statement.
I don't think it's a shocking statement. I think it's the truth.
You think
I think
it's a top 6 league.
below the top three, the top 3, top 4 in the Portuguese league.
But you don't watch either, so how do you know?
No, but you can see the championship, bro. I see the championship,
Doesn't
and
matter.
I've seen the
That's- well,
Portuguese
that's-
league. I look at the numbers. I look at
So
what the Portuguese team.
Why do
One
Arsenal buy a
at a
player
time.
from the championship right now, from Middlesbrough, from Coventry, from why don't Arsenal buy a striker from the championship?
No, because
Why don't teams shop in the
Gyökeres-
championship rather than the Portuguese league? That's a crazy
we
statement.
shop everywhere.
It's a crazy statement.
Shop everywhere.
Crazy statement.
What's crazy about that?
This is, bro, the level of the Portuguese league is much higher than championship. Much higher.
I disagree.
Well,
I disagree.
Wallahi,
And
that's-
also
that's
teams,
insane. That's insane. That's
teams.
insane.
What I said?
Yeah.
You disagree as well?
Because I watch
in the
championship.
Portuguese
It's not even
league,
close.
I watch
Portuguese league,
championship.
is literally the top 3 teams, and then they have so much more money than the rest of the clubs. In the championship, the teams are so much closer together.
I think he needs to transition from championship to Premier League.
Well, that's not what he said though.
That's not what he said though. He said
Well,
it's
that's
better.
not
He
what
said
he
it's a
said.
better league.
Oh, that's not what he said.
Okay, the transition goes
No,
without saying.
no, no.
Transition goes without saying.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Quality wise.
Yeah, I think it's better anyway. But I think, of course, the transition. I wouldn't say that because it's obvious. Championship to Premier League.
Yeah, obviously because
Of course it's obvious. I don't need
English
to say
Premier
that.
League, like English,
But I genuinely
English
think
league
that
level.
the championship is better than the Portuguese league. And in the championship, he had 2 seasons there at Coventry. One shock. I don't know what his first season was like at Coventry, but numbers wise, I don't know how many games he played, but numbers wise, he was bad. Second season, he did well. He's balling out. He's a good player.
His goal
but I don't know
record,
if he's
his
gonna
goal record's a joke. To be fair, from
Yeah.
Coventry all the way. to
my second choice, but I'll back him 100%.
Okay. Off the back of that, Ethan Nwaneri. Rumors to leave.
Just an Arsenal video,
And no, but rumors to leave to go Chelsea and United as well. I heard about United recently today.
what would you do if Arsenal basically swap Nwaneri and Madueke?
What wouldn't?
Wallahi, that's genuinely
easier.
shocking.
Yeah.
But why is
I wouldn't
that
think
a
that.
crazy thing though? I don't
But it's not
understand.
gonna happen though.
No, but why is that?
Why are you entertaining
Why
it?
is that a crazy
His agents
sentence?
are weird though. Stop entertaining it.
No, but why is that a crazy sentence? I don't understand. Why is that a crazy? Ethan Nwaneri is a player that is going to struggle to, like, break into this Arsenal team
Why?
due to his personnel and his profile.
Why?
But that's a youth player whose ceiling is very, very high.
said
Much
that-
higher than
No,
Madueke's.
you're swapping a player that you don't need for a player that you do need in Noni and
Yeah, but it goes
Nwaneri.
beyond that though.
No, but it's not beyond that.
It's
Why
like-
are you going to hold?
Nwaneri-
Why are you going to
Nwaneri-
hold the player you're not going to use?
Noneri, looking
should be
forward,
used.
the potential of Noneri is much
But he's
higher
not going to
than
show that at
Madueke.
Arsenal unless he gets game time.
No, but
Yeah.
he could go on loan. We
But
don't have
okay.
to. We don't have to.
it's not a loan
swap
thing with him.
No, but it's a possibility.
It's not.
Bro, much rather a loan than give it to you, lot, bro. That's not happening.
It's not about what
There's
you
no way
want. It's
that's
about what
happening.
he wants. And Nwaneri's not going on loan.
You lot tried to nab him before, bro. Before he signed his pro contract.
but now-
And he said
now he's-
no.
now he's thinking
His
at game
agents are
time.
weird though. His agent always does
he's
this,
talking
bro.
to
He's
United
always
and
flirting with
Chelsea
other
right
teams. It's
talking to United and
just
Chelsea.
rumors. It's not happening.
No, but it's-
no worries.
It's fair though.
I know it's
It's-
rumors. We're gonna talk
He
about.
wants
it,
game
but
time though.
Why are you acting like an agent doesn't have his players'
Best interest at heart.
No, I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just saying.
You call him a weirdo for wanting him to get game time.
No, because he always does this. He did it before and he's doing it again.
but now-
I don't
but
think
now-
he's going.
yeah,
anywhere.
but now it means
and
something.
especially Madueke for Nwaneri, that's gonna cause.
Why are you saying Madueke?
Huh? Why do you say Austin?
Aston
Why
Villa.
did you say Aston Villa? Huh?
Okay, just say Noni. Just say Noni. Just say Noni.
Noni.
But listen, I don't think that's a bad move for both parties. I'll be honest.
I
One
think
player that
that's
you
a bad
don't
move
need
for
and you.
That's a bad move for us.
That's so bad.
Listen, I don't think that's
shocking.
I don't think that's bad to say, and I don't think his agent is wrong as well to
not
want
wrong.
his
Yeah,
player
yeah,
to move.
yeah.
Obviously, you're an Arsenal fan. You'd be emotional in that.
I'll be more
You're
than
more.
emotional.
I think you're
also-
more emotional.
And also, when AJ done it before, he wasn't like catting for game time as much as he is now. Now he knows he needs game time for his career. You get me? He's approaching 18 years old. This is when players start to bloom nowadays.
I think he's a mature guy. He seems like he's got his head screwed on well.
Where's he gonna play?
I think Arteta has shown him a career path, and we're gonna get his contract signed the next couple.
Kai, I'll be honest. We've seen players like him come and go. We've seen players that have talent that high, and then based on their career move, whether it's staying at a club and not getting game time or going to the wrong club, their career has not gone to the trajectory that it should have been. And I think his agent, a smart man, very smart young man or old man, I don't know how old he is,
Chelsea,
he's also rumoured to go United. And,
God forbid.
Why
would you do that?
And I'm,
game time.
I'm pretty sure Heaven went from Arsenal United and look at his career.
And Chico.
And Chido over Martin, he's got how many
Chido's
13 games under his
Chido's
belt right
smashing
now?
it.
Well, he's got game.
How many first team games in Nwaneri got? You act like he didn't play last season, bro.
Yeah,
He's
because
got
of
minutes.
injuries.
Yeah.
Saka and Odegaard were injured for a lot of seasons.
Yeah, that's how he got into the team, and he had the games.
And the minute they came back, he got skitsed.
huh?
The minute he came
And-
back, he got
and-
skitsed.
You're gonna transition him into a midfield.
You're looking to sign Eze as well, who's also another player that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
block,
yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
block his
If you guys
his
don't keep
route.
Nwaneri and buy Madueke, I'm not trying to say Madueke is a bad player, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you do that
'Cause he's not.
and don't manage to keep your star young player,
Shocking.
that's uproar. That's
it's
Arteta.
shocking.
But that's Arteta personified.
Arteta's questionable, and there's some questionable things recently. We won't get into it. All our Arsenal players.
Okay,
What's he done?
yeah, chill out.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
See that? I have to get that in.
okay, let's move on from Arsenal.
Thankfully.
Let's go. Where do we go? Do we go Chelsea? We can go Chelsea.
Let's go Chelsea. Wallahi.
Let's go.
Let's go Chelsea.
What? You seem excited.
No, but like Chelsea are active in the market. It's a good topic.
Oh, okay, so you can start off then.
No, that's your team.
Wow.
So talk to us about what Chelsea have done, what they're
Okay.
No, okay.
On the back
Wait,
end
wait,
of Noni
wait.
Madueke.
Chelsea, what's their strategy? Am I next to be signed?
What do I have to do?
Possible. Those are like, and also like what's the strategy? Chelsea? What's going on?
We'll get to that first of all,
Yeah.
but let's go off the back of Noni. Apparently, we do want to sign Mohamed Kudus, who's
I want to call him.
not you.
I'll get for a minute.
Mohamed Kudus at West Ham.
He's going to Tottenham, isn't he?
No, well, Tottenham.
So Chelsea getting Kudus as well.
he's waiting.
And Joao Pedro.
And Gittins.
And Gittins. And Neto. And now Sterling. And Palmer. And
everyone.
Esteviao. And Kendrick Paez.
And Felix.
And Dutcher Washington.
No,
And
That's two players.
and Washington. And Fofana. And Jackson. And Delap. Oh my word.
okay. So you want to talk about strategy? Let me get into strategy.
Please.
Let me get into strategy.
Bye.
No. Bye.
That's it. That's your
Cop.
strategy.
Oh, buy as in
Yeah.
buy as in like buy. Hello,
Take it.
buy.
No.
Okay, let's talk about strategy.
Please.
Chelsea buy low, sell high for players that don't do well. Okay, first of all, number one.
Recentness.
Secondly, you're talking about Delap, Joao Pedro. I think Jackson.
Take a while to complete all the
Jackson,
names.
unfortunately, looks like to be on his way out.
Shipped off, is he?
It looks like.
Where's Jackson going? No, but no, not like that. I actually don't think he's getting sold.
No, he is.
That's why.
Where's
he going?
He's rumoured to leave. Apparently, Manchester United are interested in him. What's the play?
On who?
Guys?
What about that team in Birmingham? What's it called?
Birmingham.
Aston Villa. Anyways, listen. Jackson's gonna. So we're gonna have two strikers in.
So
Delap and Joao
before we
Pedro.
carry on, essentially what you've done is gassed up Jackson to levels we haven't seen before, and he's getting getting skate off now.
It's attitude problems.
Is it?
Yeah, he's
fights a lot,
got a couple red cards.
But you got the lap who's a bit of a he gets about a bit.
Fighter.
Yeah. He
Well, he does fight. He does hold.
I think
off
he pretty
defenders.
prioritizes punching players over football.
I mean, you do have MMA striker Hoyland. To be fair,
We do. He was also hurt. So thank you for agreeing with me.
I'm just
He's
saying.
also
I'm
upgraded.
just making a point. But
I want him gone.
I think Delap is that and just a good striker as well. So a striker, but with a bit of MMA.
Okay.
He's an MMA striker.
Affairs.
Yeah. Joao Pedro
Exactly what you need nowadays, isn't it? Someone who fights in the pitch. Lovely stuff.
Joao Pedro
Mint.
who came on the other day against Palmeiras, absolutely fantastic.
He was very good at- very
his
good
technical
cameo.
ability, his technical floor, and his technical ceiling is absolutely impeccable. What a player! You doubted him, to be fair. You said something in the group chat.
I just wasn't moved by the signing.
Oh, you moved now?
I know.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to see competitive games be played, not friendlies.
I think people get onto this Chelsea strategy a lot. To be fair,
I'll show you why now.
An example is
seen it.
Andre Santos, who we signed for 10 million from
See my dad's name on it as well.
from Brazil 2 years ago, has flourished and to be one of the best young players in the world. To be fair, I should have put him in my under 23s. Andre Santos, what a player!
This one you never.
Oh, he probably should have made it. The strategy is to buy young players who are on the brink of making that transition to be world class, and we've done that. We've done that with Palmer. We've done that with Santos, Caicedo, Enzo. So our strategy is very clear, and I think a lot of people are starting.
Okay, so who starts out of Neto, Madueke, Sterling, Tariq George, Giovanni Quenda? I forgot his
He's coming next year. He's coming next year.
Palmer, Nkunku, Pedro, Gittins, Felix, Mudryk, Esteval, Jackson, Delap Broha, Guyuyu, Fofana, Caicedo, Lavia, Amogogo, Ogutuku, Kellyman, Enzo, Juzbro, Santos, Esugo.
You're trolling.
No, but that's our 35-man squad.
No, but I'm seeing 7 names up top. Oh no, that's goals.
That's a goalkeeper.
I heard Modric. The whole list is none of boys.
It's not updated, to be fair. It's not updated.
Where's it?
I think an 8-year-old kid made that on his notes. But
Okay.
anyways, look.
But no, what's the strategy?
The Chelsea strategy is hatred. It's forced.
What is it?
It's buy players that are going to become world class.
But yeah, what's the why?
And if they don't, we bought them for a relatively low fee. So moving them on. Is
Forget a business point of view. Forget that. What do you guys want to do under Maresca? What does Maresca need for his play style?
Are we forgetting Chelsea finished?
And what sort of players is he
third or
targeting?
fourth?
Finished fourth.
Fourth. Are we forgetting Chelsea finished fourth last season?
Okay.
With the younger squad in the Premier League. With the younger starting 11 in the Premier League. So obviously the team should be doing quite decently well.
After spending that much money,
$2 billion.
underachieving.
Stop doing this spending gimmick because there's a net spend that you don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
But I project, which we'll get into in a different video. I think Chelsea will win the Premier League next season.
Oh yeah.
So Chelsea have signed João Pedro. What do you think of Jamie Gittins?
I think he's a good player.
Yeah?
I think he's a good player. Yeah. Jamie Bino Gittins is a good player.
Okay. Yeah. Is he going to start? Do you reckon?
Well, in the left wing, I'd assume so. Yeah. We don't really have any left-footed wingers after Mudryk's doping scandal. You know, he got caught for doping 4 years.
Yeah,
free him. He didn't do much. I think he was innocent, to be fair, but no, that's for a different video. So we don't have any any right-footed left wingers. So Jamie Bino Gittins was JBG was an essential buy. I would have liked the likes of Rodrygo.
Garnacho?
Wallahi, no. No.
It's a player you guys we still might get.
Not for free, no.
Not for free.
Not for free, no.
Is it?
No.
Better than Sancho?
No, it's not.
Sorry, wrong video. We're not gonna argue, but he is.
Okay.
He's
So
Probably.
Chelsea have been active in the market, not so active as last season, but we bought a couple of players. We were linked to Mohamed Kudus, linked to Ethan Nwaneri. Nothing other than that, to be fair. Pretty quiet for Chelsea standard.
And you're also happy with with Chelsea, the Delap signing, yeah?
Delap signing, I think, is a fantastic buy for 20 million, yes.
For 20 million, it's a good signing.
Yeah, and then we've got the likes of Esteban coming in and whatnot. So RJ Santos, I think
He's going to play, yeah?
I think he will play, yeah, and I think he'll be
God
a
knows
fantastic
how you're
player.
going to line up, genuinely.
I think it's twice the player Ahmad.
God knows.
Who you most excited for?
Esteban, of course.
Esteval.
And RJ Santos, great player.
How old is he now?
Who, Esteban?
Yeah.
He's still a teenager, he's 18.
Good player.
You think he's gonna start?
I think he has the facilities to. Obviously, you don't expect the world and beyond from him. He's 18. He's come to a new league.
He is. New country.
Barely speaks a lick of English.
Doesn't speak English.
He tried to speak to Palmer. You know, we know how that went.
Yeah.
But I think he will do well towards the end of the season. Just have some patience and time. Obviously, he's called Messinho. If you don't know, in Brazil they call him Messinho.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they do call him Messinho. But yeah, great window for Chelsea. Well, quiet window. Nothing crazy going on.
What? This is quiet.
We bought
7
2 free
players, bro.
Bought 2 free players. Who did you buy? Delap,
A lot of players you bought before in it.
But they're coming in,
We
though.
bought Asugo.
Asugo.
The guy who translated for Palmer.
Bought before though. We bought him before.
What did you buy him for? To play or for that?
I think
Yeah,
he
maybe
went out alone in the game. But he's also a player. He's a DM. He's a good player. He's a Caicedo backup.
Okay.
Good player.
Good player. Yeah.
I don't know if it's
And another young player, about 20, maybe 19, I think.
Probably never going to play though.
Why would you
Ever.
buy? Are you Maresca?
He has to go on loan.
Who you
Because there's
thinking?
Lavia and Caicedo and Enzo and Andrew Santos in that position.
And another one.
And Oguchukwu still. And
Oh,
probably someone else. other guy.
as up for sale as Fabrizio Romano reported. I thought you were ITK.
It hasn't come to me yet.
Well, then-
I know that. I know the news. Like
Then you're
when it
IT
happens.
then you're IT
Mr.
behind.
Romano talks. Me, I'm a bombshell.
Anyways, let's move on from Chelsea. Not much else. there.
Since we've done Arsenal, Chelsea, we just do.
We'll go United.
Yeah.
I haven't got any notes here for United because I don't think you've done much.
We haven't done much in the window. We're not talent holding. To be fair, we're not ruining careers.
Are you still in the conference room trying to sort out Mbeumo's contract? Or
yeah. So what's happened with United is the new tax year started recently in the football world. So Ineos were sorting out our taxes, making sure that we are able to spend and that the PSR regulations have been met.
Yeah.
Now we have met the PSR regulations. I'm told that we are now able to spend. We need to sell players. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Pure profit on pure profit on Garnacho, on Rashford, who will be leaving.
Rashford, a player who should leave United and go to
we can get
into Barcelona.
We can get into upgrades and downgrades and whatnot. If you just chill out a little bit.
We'll chill
and pure profit on those players right there. Anthony, Betis have sold a few of their players to fund that move.
Oh, how much is he going for? 5?
I'm not sure, mate. No, it's not 5.
6.5.
Yeah, so that's not 6.5 either. Nice joke.
Okay.
And Sancho, who's a long-awaited departure.
I wish he came to Chelsea, right?
Yeah, he probably can still sign him. All the players that you have anyway. Space in dressing room for him?
Probably can't. We bought J-Mo by no Gittins.
So I wouldn't put it past you guys.
Well, we
still employ Sterling and Nkunku.
And he still likes our Instagram posts.
So with United, we need to sell to buy. We have the funds right now because we met the PSR. But if we do sell those players, we have even more of a.
So what are you working with? How much you got in the pool?
200 million.
You reckon?
I'm told.
Shillings.
I know. Great
that is
GBP of King Charles's finest, actually. So we can spend that on players this window. We've got Cunha already. Brilliant signing.
Good signing.
Absolutely brilliant player.
Had a free run at him and gave him 300k. So
absolutely,
I do understand.
300.
Well,
absolutely brilliant player.
Thereabouts. 250. 250. We checked.
What is it though?
There's not much.
We checked.
250.
I think it's north of 180k. 180k.
180k. It's 250. Went through it.
It's 200 after tax.
So after tax. What are you paying? 250.
I'm not sure his contract is, but it probably
it's 250.
It's approaching 200.
We checked. It's 250.
Cunha. We're targeting Mbeumo hopefully. Hopefully a striker as well.
Yeah. Who you after? Because apparently you were close to getting Gyökeres, but then Gyökeres chose Arsenal.
Gyökeres said no to us.
And you don't blame him. I do hope.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him, but not exactly a player I'm going to lose sleep over.
I don't think he's lose sleep over you guys. So I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
Energy's match. He can go to London.
That's funny because you tried to sign him though.
Yeah.
We didn't try to sign him. We tried speaking to him first.
To sign him.
But it didn't get to the signing stage though. It never got to the signing stage. We didn't try to sign him because he said no to us before that stage even happened. So we didn't sign him. He can go to London, do whatever he wants. I don't really care about him.
You got your first game of the season. I'll be there.
You got the first game of the season.
This celebration.
And then Gabriel doing that one.
This is he stinky, is he? Gyökeres. Because he's not scoring. No, so yeah, United need a striker. Amorim also wants a technical midfielder who's physical, which is quite hard in this market. We've been linked with Felix Nmecha with Dortmund, who's a very good player.
Man City ex-academy player.
Ex-academy player for Man City, yeah. I think 3-4 players was the realistic target, and mostly outgoings. We only have one game a week next season, so our squad's going to be a lot thinner.
So Nmecha is going to be a starting striker for Manchester United next season.
Sign striker.
Who?
Nmecha is going to be a starting striker for United.
Who else?
Yeah, no worries, that's fine. Heath, my fellow podcast friend thinks Nmecha is a striker.
Which he is.
Well, I'll break the news to you now. He's actually a DM from Borussia Dortmund.
Nmecha is a striker.
Wow.
Nmecha is a striker, no? That's
Gyökeres. That's racist. That's Gyökeres.
Is he not a striker?
Huh?
There's not Gyökeres.
That's Gyökeres. Felix Nmecha is a midfielder from Dortmund.
So Nmecha is a striker, by the way, guys.
No, he's not a striker.
I mean, DM.
DM, yeah.
Okay. I'll edit that.
So you're trying to, you're keeping it. Can you try cooking me and cooking our transfer policy?
Who's going to be a starting striker, projected starting striker next season?
I'm not sure. If it's a rotation between Xerxes,
do you do know the Premier League is starting in a couple weeks?
I know that, but I don't work with the club, unfortunately. I'm a fan.
You can't tell me one name for your starting striker next season.
We're linked with Ekitike. We're linked with Gyökeres. There's a silly little link to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Which if it happens, I will find another team. All due respect to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I like him as a person.
He's better than everything
I watch a lot of his interviews and podcasts, but I'm not going to check us signing DCL. All in all, United needs 3-4 players. The tax year has begun. We met the PSR regulations. So if we don't start doing business now it's worrying. Before
Pre-season starts soon as well.
Yeah, it starts in a couple of weeks. So we need to buy players now.
You do.
And sell players. We need to sell players. Please, we need to sell players first. That's what I'm most worried about. We got to sell players.
Yeah.
Have to.
But the issue with you guys selling players, I don't think you have enough buyers. For the likes of Garnacho.
As long as you have one buyer, it's okay.
Okay, but I don't think you will, which is my point. I don't think there's much.
Garnacho is a player who I would assume will be wanted by a few clubs. He's a young player.
I don't think many teams would be foaming at the mouth.
No, not foaming at the mouth. But I'm saying a lot of teams would take him and are on board as a player who
For
can
what's the fee
reach the
that
potential.
you'd sell him for?
50 million.
50 million.
Yeah. Yeah. 40 minimum 40.
I still don't see that. I don't see it, but hey,
You don't see it. It's not about you.
dreams and aspirations.
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the clubs that are going to buy him. So no, yeah.
Who's paying 40 for Garnacho or 40, 50
A
for
lot of teams.
Garnacho?
That's very affordable.
Okay. Anything
Chelsea
else?
would pay that.
No, we wouldn't. Any other players you want? Any other positions you'd like to attack and get?
Attacking midfielder, a defensive midfielder, a striker, and maybe a wing back.
So a new starting 11.
4 players, mate.
Okay.
So for you, that's nothing. But as a Chelsea fan, that's niche to you. Niche. 4 players means minus 4 players.
Keeper?
Yeah. Keeper, I'd like a keeper.
Yeah.
But I'd like a keeper. But
I've seen
that's not gonna
Onana
happen.
playing football in Cameroon.
Yeah, he's gone back to his home. He's gone back to his home country. What
Yeah.
a
No,
what a weirdo.
No, I'm saying he got a bit of.
You know what I mean?
He got a bit of slack
Got a bit
for
of
playing.
backlash.
Yeah, playing out of position.
He might injure himself.
Playing DM or like striker or something.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is there a kick about with his countrymen? What a weirdo. What a weird guy.
I'm not saying.
Cheers for reporting after the people on the podcast watching.
I'm just the host.
Breaking news.
I'm just the host. I'm just bringing the information. You got a bit of slack for it. What do you think?
Bananas in Cameroon, yeah. What's the deal here?
No, because people saying, what if he gets injured?
So what?
Advantage Man United.
I'm just saying, what if he gets injured?
Then he gets injured. I'm pretty sure he's.
Is it reckless?
I don't.
I'm
know,
just
mate.
the host. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah,
Like that.
stupid one as well. No, yeah. So yeah, 4 players is what I expect us to bring in this window.
Okay.
Let's talk about the big ones, man. Let's talk about Liverpool.
Liverpool have done their business. They're not really linked with anyone else now.
Broke the record.
Brought the record with
Gyökeres Frimpong.
Gyökeres
Got rid of
from
Trent.
Trent left.
Trent left them.
And yeah, they are looking to build on last season, and they know that the level of the Premier League wasn't good enough last season, so they're
Making sure.
they're strengthening even more to make
not gonna
sure
be as easy.
that they're in a good position for next season, and that will be in our video for predictions for next season, anyways, where we will give you guys our predictions, anyways. But
I'm talking about more transfers when there's more
Yeah.
transfers,
Rashford?
more rumours.
Rashford to Barcelona, I hope. Free him.
Yeah, because Nico Williams signed a new contract with Atletico Bilbao. Rashford's one of the names that they are looking at.
Yeah.
I don't think they needed the winger, Rafinha. I don't know if it's like a backup
But
thing.
they don't have
If Raphinha's
depth
gonna be a 10.
on the wings, though. They don't have depth. Ansu
Yeah.
Fati has been there. He's
gone
struggled.
to Monaco now.
Yeah, he's gone. He's left. He's given up
Pogba.
the 10, no? Yeah, Pogba's gone as well.
That's probably the biggest
Pogba.
transfer, isn't it?
Pogba.
Oh,
biggest
Pogba's
biggest transfer of the whole window.
That's the biggest.
Pogba's
Oh,
to Monaco.
agent was a free agent. I'm surprised not many teams really went in for him, to be fair. Obviously, he's been away for
Yeah,
like
that's
2
what it is.
years.
That's
How
what
old
it
is he
is.
now? 32.
Yeah, 32.
I think United should have took a punt on
In my
him.
opinion, the
man.
best midfielder of all time.
Man United take a punt on him. Pogba third time.
Nah, come on.
Take it. Do you two
Never gonna happen.
Grealish Spurs?
Grealish to Spurs. I don't know. Grealish to Spurs has gone a bit quiet though.
He's gone a bit quiet.
It's gone quiet. They linked with Mohamed Kudus. They signed now permanently Matis Tel.
They did bid 50 million for Kudus, which did get rejected.
That's crazy to me. Like, surely you accept that.
And Bama's
Yeah.
going to Spurs. And Bama's not going
Nah,
to
he told Spurs no.
He's waiting for
Thomas
United.
Frank
He's
is-
waiting for
Thomas Frank
United.
is gone
Yeah,
there, no?
he told him he's gone. He's there
That's
already.
surprising,
He's
though,
there
isn't
already.
it?
He's there already, but he told Spurs no. I'm
Is it?
waiting for United. Yeah.
He's waiting for United.
Yeah. I don't. Spurs. I mean, come on, bro.
Champions League football with Spurs, though. He has the opportunity to play Champions League football with
He's going to stay there
Spurs.
forever.
We are United. Still works.
More,
Yes, fair play.
not for that caliber of player, though. Not for the elites. Just below us and that.
To then Buemos, who would probably be after Palmer.
Oh, Elanga.
After Palmer would be best player, best attacker.
Who,
And Buemo.
No.
I don't say wallahi, but
he wouldn't,
After
he
what? At Chelsea?
after Palmer isn't Buemo best attacker. Wallahi.
Yeah.
wouldn't.
So don't try Caliber and all that.
Elanga to Newcastle.
Yeah. So Newcastle have been very shocking in the transfer window.
They tried to
Thinking-
get- they tried to
They
get-
think that Paul.
Tried to get Hoyson. Hoyson, chill out.
Elanga told him chill out.
Elanga,
Buemo told him chill out.
Joao Pedro.
Cunha told him chill out. Joao Pedro told him
Chill
chill
out.
out. Elanga, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that already. I don't know.
But a lot of people
Newcastle's
feel
quite
sorry
relaxed
for
this season,
Newcastle, though. But
No,
I
I
think
don't feel sorry for
I think Newcastle think they're better
Newcastle
than
fans
what they
put themselves
are.
on a pedestal where they're a big club. You're not with the big boys. You might probably a tier below.
You just got big boy
so
money.
if players are looking for a bigger move, you have to accept that.
Okay, let me
You know what
ask
I
you
mean?
this.
have to
Let me
accept
ask you
that.
this question then. Do you think playing for Newcastle right now is a better project than or better proposition than playing for United?
Probably, yeah.
So why wouldn't, for example, Mbeumo go to Newcastle or these
United
sorts of
pull.
players?
United pull.
I think if we're talking about project and whatnot, They just missed out on Champions League.
Who? Newcastle, they got it.
Yeah. How?
They got it.
How
They got
get-
5th.
Oh,
Villa
top
missed out.
5. Yeah, I forgot about top
Villa
5.
missed
Yeah,
out.
it's top 5. So they've got Champions League football. They've got Champions League football. They've got a great team, a good starting 11, and they've got a great manager and a great stadium with great fans. Why would you not go Newcastle? I do quite feel a bit
When you're
for Newcastle.
when you're kind of small, you're kind of small. So
I don't think Newcastle's, if anything.
Nah, they're not small, but they're
small.
not with the big boys. They're not with the big boys.
No, but if we're talking about proposition and project, I think a lot of players should be biting at the hand and biting
they're
at the
not. Wow,
trump to sign for Newcastle.
But if they don't sign anyone soon, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble
because they are Champions League football and they
yeah,
need
and
squad
we've
depth.
seen what happens with the likes
With
of
them,
Aston Villa,
literally
even Newcastle. Aston
they
Villa
made
had to
it a
get
couple years
like
ago.
4 loan players in January to
compete.
compete in the Champions League. But yeah, anyways, that's about it. We kind of focus on the Premier League mainly. We could do
When I have more news, I'm also linked to transfers in Europe. Well, when we have more news, we'll bring it to you.
Can you do like early one pass? Ones that's not really out there.
One that we don't know about.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
If you do actually get it right,
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Take a risk, take a risk.
To be fair.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Build up your credibility,
Do one.
bro.
Give a punt.
What
Take a
team?
chance.
What team?
No,
No,
United.
United.
Or your European team?
No. Yeah, European team.
Anything. What are you feeling?
You ain't got
What are
outside
you feeling?
Europe.
I don't know. I've been told that Garnacho might join Bayer Leverkusen to reunite
That's
with
out
his
there, though.
old manager Ten
That's
Hag.
out
It's not.
there.
No one's mentioned it.
You sure that's not out there?
Yeah.
Anyone seen that?
That's just news. That's just news. I've been told.
It makes sense,
I ain't
though.
seen that link.
It makes sense. Ten Hag, Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, that's just something.
What's the date?
Yeah.
What's the date?
It's now the early hours of 7th of July.
Okay, you heard it from all
They do have the Verts money though, so they could play around with that. Maybe. Okay.
see.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you join the journey, and make sure you tune into our next episode, which might be hot takes. Hot takes.
Hopefully.
Might be hot takes.
We shall see.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share it to a friend. Take care. Peace.